Scuffed right off the bat. Hello! Hi! My name is Karima. I'm Karima the Sage. I'm a timeless, ageless cyber being. Nice to meet you. How y'all doing tonight? Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. I deserve it. I'm amazing. I'm amazing, but not as amazing as you. You're breathtaking. No, you're breathtaking. Hello, good evening, y'all. Good to see you, Wolf. Hello, Nevris. Hi there, Jorgo. So happy to see Vemboy in here too, and Jaguar. Rawr. No, you. I see you're still battling your migraine, Jaguar. I'm sorry about that. I guess let me adjust this music so I'm not like yelling over it. There we go. I'm happy that you got some actionable items too there in Discord, Wolfie. I am not a modder myself, but Nevris is definitely a very good resource to draw on for that. So I'm very glad you're able to get some help with that. Well, lean on your nurse mom, okay? And then she can fix you. Everything she says to do, just do that. Exactly. Even if what she says to do is to stop whining. Well, y'all, today it's going to be another grab bag game day. I scraped the bottom of the barrel of the bargain bin on Steam, and I found us some weird things to do today. So I hope you enjoy them, and I hope it's not too terribly scuffed, but hey, that's kind of what we're here for, right? First up, of course, our homework. If you're not already, make sure you're there in Discord, because that way you can keep apprised of what's going on in the channel. When I can spell things correctly, that is. There we go. Our next guaranteed game day is 10 p.m. Eastern, Wednesday. We're going to start up Beyond Two Souls, the lovely Elliot Page, William Dafoe madness there. I can't wait to jump into that. It's going to be lovely. It's going to be awesome. I've never played it before either, so y'all are going to be seeing my, like, real reactions to all the shit that's going to go down in that at this, like, in the moment. And then, of course, the rest of the week, it's kind of a 50-50 shot. Just keep an eye on Discord. Night like tonight might happen, or we might jump back into Cyberpunk. I'm doing pretty well with leveling in there. I'm at level 36, 37. And I want to make sure I'm at 50 or close to 50 before we next stream, because that way we can delve into our Magenta Mysteries and really see if we can uncover some things with the Voodoo Boys mall shit that's going down. The random child in Haywood, we need to investigate that. And then I think there's also a little bit of AI mystery. I gotta check my notes. There's an AI mystery we gotta delve into a little bit. We checked a few things off the list with Brendan, Skippy, and Delamain, but there are still some Delamain interactions we have yet to hear too, from what I understand. So that should be good. That's weird that you smell spaghetti, because I actually just had Italian stuffed shells with some garlic knots. So maybe that's what you're smelling. I didn't realize that the garlic was that powerful. Maybe I should have toned it down a little bit. We'll see. We'll see. Oh, no worry, Nevris. Absolutely. Do what you need to do. I'm not going to be jumping in there, interrupting anything. You do what you need to do in Discord and whatnot. I'll try to, like, maybe I should turn off my notifications so it doesn't interrupt things. There we go. And of course, if you do happen to miss any streams, I do post these up to YouTube straight away, as well as any fun clips that happen. That is the best place to be for that. Any questions? I feel like I'm a teacher at the front of class, like, okay, here's the homework assignments, and any questions? Okay, moving on. This is what we're doing. This is what's happening today. And of course, keep an eye out for those new emotes. They are dropping soon. Please be just a little bit more patient with me. Well, yes, yes.
No, God, please, no, no.
I'm sorry, but it's gonna happen, okay?
No.
As Jorgo so friendly reminded me, make sure to be reacting along with stream those hot pink blurps that are in the channel points. They are there for you to spam the shit out of. Make sure you do that. All right, I'm going to switch things over to our first game. The sound is going to be a little bit wonky. Oh, look at the flames. Look at the flames. I want to touch it. I want to touch it. Come on, hand, work. Hand. It's too high. I can only bonk it.
Blow up the whole goddamn
Bonk it.
Really? Why not? Because I got to use a sniper rifle and I ended up unloading a round into her ass.
Hey, chicka pop pop.
Caboose, what did I tell you about that?
Sorry.
Sorry, it never gets old. It's red versus blue. It doesn't get old. Or at least first season doesn't get old. Newer one, there's mixed opinions there. This game does not have in-game audio settings because it is that cheap. So headphone users beware as I get this set up. I'm probably going to have to adjust things in Streamlabs here. This button. And then this button. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? I know I pushed a button. Where'd it go? There we go. Now it's starting. My gosh. Damn right. Damn right. Hells yeah. Alright, let's adjust this down. You're not blowing your ears out. Now let's adjust this down so it's not blowing my ears out. There we go. Oh, okay. I would love for you to redeem some sagely advice tonight. I think that'll be fun. I've got a few topics, like in the back of my brain, I could go off on rants on. But if there's anything specific you want, I can absolutely do that too. Look at this. You can't even move the window. You have to use numpad to move the window. It's that bad. I cannot turn off nudity. But as far as I know, I think it's pixelated anyways. I don't think it's real nudity. We're gonna find this out together. If there's some actual dongs, then please don't report me. It's just pixelated cartoon dong, okay? There. Let's try true. I don't know what. Let's do this one. Sure, Eurodad. Did you get a haircut, Dad? Son, I got all of them cut. Ha 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 ha. All right, Thomas and Magnum, Richard and Lefty, Johnny and oh nope. Well, hold on. That's actual pixelated dong. Let's try yes. Nope, that's still pixelated dong. Let me go back. Let's try something different. We tried yes, we tried yeah. Dong, hell yeah. True, there's just no. There's no way not to have it, is there? I think it's just all dong. Sure. It's not actually a dong. They're just all holding bananas that are the same color as their torso, okay? They have flesh-colored bananas that they love to just wave around, okay? Shush, there's nothing happening here, okay? This is technically an over 18 channel, so let's go. Here, I'm gonna go with the ginger. Let's go ginger. Okay, what am I doing? Grab that ginger dad. There we go. Ginger dad. No, not this one. This one. Ginger dad. I'm getting all the points for finding correct dad at the YMCA. There we go. Oh no! I ran into the cheeks of the wrong dad. Here, let's try Richard. I'm ready. Daddy! Daddy, 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 daddy. I'm running around in the shower because that's absolutely a thing you should be doing. Hopefully it's not too soapy in here. Wee, 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 wee. There we go. Oh no. Oh, almost ran into the wrong cheeks. How does this not hurt him? I'm basically headbutting his banana over and over again. Banana. 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 Nana, 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 nana. There we go. Hey, I'm getting the hang of it. Oh no! I slipped. I slipped. Ah! Ginger! Ginger, no! Alright, we'll start with the classic Magnum. I got this. I got this. Scrub time. Daddy! Daddy, 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 daddy! Oh no! Alright, so that was extra soap. I unlocked soap? What? Dad divisions? Dad divisions? I used to have a shampoo addiction. Don't worry, son. I'm clean now. What is the... What? What? Okay. Maybe it changes. Oh, it changes! Oh, this is difficult! No, I want ginger. Oh, no! There. Okay, I'm getting it. Wait, how can I go up? I can't go up! Nah, fuck that mode. Nah. Alright, let's go to Dadathon. My favorite exercise is a mix between a lunge and a crunch. It's called a lunge, son. Alright, let's go back to Lefty. I had a lot of, or not. Never mind. I don't get to pick. Ah! Ginger! Regular! Banana! I want banana! Give me a banana! Ginger! Soap! Soap time! Double points! Yeah! Double point time! Did I win? Oh, I ran out of time. What is you guys' opinion of this game so far? Is it worth the 99 cents that I paid for it? Alright, I'm gonna do just one more Euro Dad. I think I'm done with this one. Dad, where are the remote batteries? They ran out. I gave them away, son. Free of charge. Fun. Here, Ginger. Ginger! Ginger, 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 ginger. Wee! Ah! Ah! Failed right away. Try that again. Where's my ginger dad? Where's my ginger dad? There we go. Over here. I see you. I see you. There we are. Ah, no! The wrong cheeks again. No! Evil cheeks. I smell Din Din. Gonna go get food. Oh, yes. Go eat, get some food. What are you gonna eat tonight, by the way? Is that spaghetti, like you were saying? Oh, no worry, Nevers. No worries. Okay, I'm done with the banana game. We're done with bananas, because I don't want Twitch to get too angry at me. Just wipe that from your memory. It was a bunch of bananas, okay? There was a whole bunch of bananas. A ginger-colored banana, and a chocolate-colored banana, and, a regular old banana, who may or may not be oddly shaped. But every banana is okay. You should not just go with the normal shaped bananas. Sometimes it's the odd bananas that are even better for you, more potassium. More potassium. Gotta get those potassium in you. Alright, as per usual, grab bag game day, we kind of switch gears with each and every game. We go from creepy to cool to funny to weird to whatever. This next one is definitely on the creepy slash weird. Um, it is called Milk Instead of a Bag of Milk Instead of a Bag of Milk. This one was released August 2020, so a couple years old. Totally didn't know that it was released 2020 because it totally looks like it was released like 10 years ago. This button. Oh, I need to switch the game capture back. Auto, please. This one. Come on, find my game. Find my game. Do I have to tell it I have to tell it specifically. God damn you. It's usually with the poor quality games that I have to be like, no, it's this one. You want this one. There we go. Of course, I have to resize. Hey. Hey. So I think this one is a text-based horror game, best I can tell. I might have to change the size of the game itself. Let's see what I can do here. It's got pretty high reviews though, so I'm looking forward to some cool story action here. Let's see. Oh, gonna have to adjust the sound too, of course, because we had to pull it down for Banana Game. Bring it back up. Okay. Wait. I want... Can I adjust settings? Give me some settings. I'm on my way to the store rehearsing the speech. Okay, let me scooch it over here then at least. There we go. This is gonna look a little weird. This is gonna look a little weird. If I disappear in 6 months, do you think you would notice? Yes, I would notice. I would absolutely notice because I wouldn't have my part-time modder anymore and I wouldn't have someone to bounce random ideas about what the best dessert is. And I absolutely need you here for that. Okay? Just saying. I haven't been out for so long that I've forgotten what words they say when they enter the store. I'm on my way to the store! Shut up and go. Shouldn't you help me? I'm deeply breathing in. Hello, can I... I'm not even sure what I'm looking at right now. Damn, I forgot. Can you guys hear the game okay? Like, I know I'm kind of loud right now, but can you hear the game? 19th attempt and I'm failing again. I bite my lips with annoyance. Oh, once again? Hello, can I get... Yep, okay, good. You can hear me. Wow, a whole word more. Words, I can do words. Thank you, I'm trying really hard. In my opinion, this time the I sound was longer than usual. Do you think this is it? Who knows? Never shut up, dude. Of course people would notice you disappearing. Right? Right? Yeah, shut up with that bullshit. Come on. I better keep my lips sealed. I don't want to call anyone a loser, so let's go with don't worry. I'm just guessing. Let's see. Okay. By the way, you have been walking with your left foot on asphalt and your right foot on grass for a whole minute. What? My right leg froze in the air. How much? 50 steps on asphalt, 51 on grass. You will have to cancel the previous step. This feels like the narrator is kind of talking to themselves, perhaps, on the way to the store to buy their bag of milk. By the way, show of hands in chat if you have milk in a bag instead of in a carton. Like traditional, most countries, I think, or at least most third world countries, have it in a carton. But what about y'all? Do you have it in a bag? I hear it's like, it tastes like more fresh if it's in a bag. How do you imagine it? This is not the first time. I usually like drink my milk like way too fast, so I don't like have to worry about it staying fresh or not. I go through it like way too quick. Here we got both, but mostly my family buys in powder form. That's like the most, like how you can make it last the longest too. Like you can just kind of scoop out however much you need and don't have to worry about it going bad for a long, long time. You were taught how to do it. Come on. I don't remember. I'm going to burst into tears. Ugh, from the beginning. So, step 1. Take a step back to get your foot exactly into your own trail. Wait, how is it step 1? What then? So it's already the 52nd, but wait, if I'm going backwards, then 15th. It still doesn't make a lot of sense. Okay, step 15th. Take a step back and get to your foot exactly in your trail. Could you paraphrase it at least a little bit? You can't just repeat a phrase without changing at least one word. People don't talk like that. Ah, you're hopeless. Yeah, this person has got some Moon Knight bullshit going on. Like, they've got multiple voices going on, and I'm not sure if I can help them out with this right now. I'm just sitting here kind of living through this with them. You make it sound like it's my fault. The store closes in an hour, so you'll be very, very guilty if you do not buy milk. Yep, you just can't go without that potassium. We were just talking about that. Potassium with bananas, potassium in the milk. That's the two main ways, right? You get potassium with the banana and you get potassium with the milk. Or wait. No, wait. Milk is primarily vitamin D. I think it's got more D than potassium. So if you want the D, go get yourself some milk. Okay. I think I got it straight now. I saw your noodles. That's a lot of noodles, Jaguar. My goodness. I think you're hungry, right? That's a lot. I gently changed the position of the leg, peering carefully into the thick grass. Okay, we finally made it one step further towards the store. All of that made us one step further closer to the store to buy the milk. When I entered the store, I asked the very first person I met, hello, can I? Hello? Oh? Excuse me, what? Oh? Excuse me, what? Oh? Excuse me? What? Oh! Excuse me? What? Oh! I don't think this is gonna change for a while. Maybe I should just keep clicking. Go. See. Oh, there we go. You better not do it. He's clearly not going to change his lines. You run the risk of falling into an endless... I think I already did. I already fell into an endless loop. What is even this game? What is even this game? I wish I could tell what exactly that thing is. It's like the combination of an aardvark and a man. I'm gonna call him Artie. Oh, I remember Jaguar. That's probably what all y'all are gonna share for dinner, right? Artie! Say something other than oh, please. Artie. What is he trying to tell you? He's trying to scare me, but how does he know that I'm terrified by the letter O? What? What? I don't know how to help you with that. What? How do you even... What? Fear of the letter O. Gramophobia. Gramophobia is the fear of specific letters. It's so terrible about it. I have a frightening image as soon as I imagine it. I can show explaining won't be enough, but keep it... I was trying to read. Please get your eyeball out of my face. Stop staring so close. That's creepy. This is personal bubble space. You stay out of this right here. I'm getting some Doki Doki vibes now. Holy shit. Holy shit. So I'll just keep ignoring this question. What? Oh. What? Oh. What? Oh. What? Oh. What? Oh. Ah. Oh. Ah. Oh. Ah. Oh. Ah. Stop owing at me! Stop owing at me! My interlocutor shook and crawled. What? Are we in a cyberpunk future? You just repeated after him. And it worked. Do it more often. What? Okay. Okay. Yes, we have played Doki Doki on here. We played it so thoroughly that unfortunately Monica has infested our chat commands now. Go ahead and give it a shot. Exclamation point Monica. She might respond. It freaked me the fuck out. Yeah, she's still around Jorgo, unfortunately. She's hanging in here. Oh, with a K. With a K. Instead of a C. Yeah, especially if she was like, wait a minute. You're recording this, aren't you? And I'm like, what the fuck? What the fuck? How? Why and how? No! No tricks! Monica, no tricks today. Please, 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 please. We've all seen how wonderful and amazing and cool you are. I'm already playing a spooky game. No tricks right now, please, okay? Is she even listening? I wonder if she's listening. Ah! That was me attempting to do a jump scare, and I think I failed. Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with the chat command again. Wait, I said that he crawled. But did he really crawl? Because I didn't even look in his direction. When exactly did you say that? Yeah, just now. Personally, I did not hear. You're just trying to distract me. But I know that my words were shown on the screen. What? Okay, okay, oh no. She's breaking the fourth wall already. We're not even like 10 minutes in and she's breaking the fourth wall already. I'm standing by the shelves. On the shelves there are bags of milk. The two of us are standing and milk lies, or maybe... Hey, slow down. Do you even remember why you came? Yeah, to buy milk, right? To buy milk. So buy. Right here? How, in your opinion, should I reply? I suppose something like, not here? Not here, take the bag and go to the cash desk. You're getting on my... Yeah, just go to the cash desk, okay? And you, for spite, didn't make a pause before the second one. Want to take all my small victories? I sigh and pull my hand to take milk, or rather a bag of milk inside. Or rather a bag of milk inside a bag. Or rather a bag of milk inside a bag of milk. Or rather a bag of milk inside of a bag of milk inside of a bag. Or rather a bag of milk inside of a bag of milk inside... I slit the sheet I slit, and on the slitted sheet I sit. You sit in solemn silence on a dull, dark dock in a pestilential prison with a lifelong lock, awaiting the sensation of a short, sharp shock from a cheap and chippy chopper and a big black block. You guys are poking the bear with the chat commands there, I see. Pretty soon they're going to start coming after you and giving you answers you don't like. I mean, no, they wouldn't do that. They're harmless. Reception! Reception! 15 minutes before closing, hurry up! I remembered what these games are called. Visual novels. And by the way, these numbers are written in gold in letters. Are visual novels worse than books? But authors are not lazy there, and you don't be lazy too. Okay, grammar? Grammar? If one can't stay forever on the fence and two can't be united in a fence, what's the point of indifference? Nice, nice. I like that one, Everest. Let me see if I can do it quicker. If one can't stay forever on a fence and two can't be united in a fence, what's the point of indifference? If one can't stay forever on a fence and two can't be united in a fence, what's the point of indifference? Ah, screwed it up on the second round. That's a good one, though. Wait, I thought only your thoughts were visible on the screen. Not anymore, sir. Watch your language. Hee hee. I did not curse recently. Anyway, you heard me. Hurry up or there'll be no good at home. Already running. The 3 point of indifference is 3. The point of indifference is 3. It is like the magic number or something, right? It's like one of the most powerful numbers in mathematics outside of 42. I think. It's been a while since I've watched Vsauce. Hello, can I get milk, please? Yeah, go, God. Hello? Weird Star Wars alien creature? You have it. Ah. Give. I put out a weighty bag at the pay desk. Of course, not just a bag of milk. A bag, but milk too. Hello, can I get it back, please? No. Please? No. But please, Mom will throw me out of the window if I go... What? What? Mom will throw me out of the window if I get back without milk today. No. But why not? Give more. But I don't have anything else. Hey. What? They hate you. You are pathetic. Pay for milk. Let's try pay for milk. Really? Really? What would I do without you? I pull a crumpled cash out of my pocket and give it to the cashier. This music is fucking with my brain right now. I gotta tell you right now. My God. Don't hurt me, weird creature. He starts to carefully examine it. About 2 days have passed before he nodded satisfactorily and put a cash in the machine. Okay. Thank you. Goodbye. Okay, at least he didn't, like, chew on her face or anything. That's positive. I'm walking down a familiar street, past a gas station. A bag of milk unpleasantly pulls away my hand, reminding me of the times I took physical therapy. By the way, they gave me a bag at the pay machine, so now I'm carrying a bag of milk instead of another bag. Ooh, let me try this one. One can't stay forever on the fence, and two can't be united in a fence. 3 is just the point of indifference, for I still don't know. That's from Quafix, the song I posted on Let's Get to Know Each Other. Oh, that's really cool. That's really, okay, I'm gonna have to take another look at that then, Neverus. Okay, later, but that is awesome. I love that, like, insider shit like that. Don't get me wrong, I just like the pyramidal structure of verbal constructions. The gas station is getting closer. How are you feeling? Weirded out for one. Thanks for asking, internal voice. I'm quite weirded out. Thanks for your interest. I feel like a mile of ice cream. Sure, because that's how you feel sometimes when you're carrying a bag of milk, is just like a mile of ice cream. I always take song quotes for everything. Well, I like that no matter what you're feeling out there, there's a song that describes it. That's one of the beautiful things about being a goddamn human, is you get to, like, if you can't quite describe how you're feeling, you can find a song out there that helps you put it out there in the world. What is that supposed to mean? As if I tell you, but I'm really interested. Well, look, the ratio of water to milk in the volume of air occupied by me is about 30-1. I agree, it's not the tastiest ice cream unless you want to drink more than eat. So the way from the store to the gas station is a stick, and the way from the gas station to home is ice cream. Brain broke? Are you having a stroke, madam? Hello, good to see you. How you doing tonight? We are continuing a grab bag game night, by the way. This is called milk inside of a bag of milk inside of a bag of milk inside of a bag of milk. I might have said the title a little too long. Which is a creepy visual novel that's very much giving me Doki Doki vibes. And we also played a game where you bring your banana into the public shower with your dad. Because, you know, that's a thing that happens sometimes when you're, you know, at the YMCA. Anywho. It's super creepy so far. I hate that they put, like, the little alien dudes up on the screen instead of, like, real people. Like, this is like creepy little girl living in an alien world or something. This feels like it's off on a half-colonized planet or something. Wonderful. Good to have you here, Aspirin. So, the way from the... Okay, ice cream. For today's walk, my body will be in every part of this way. Thank you for the follow, too. My current feelings are forgotten by corn. Ooh, that's a good one. I do like corn on occasion. I can't listen to corn regularly. They're too... I don't know. They usually don't fit my vibe, but I can totally see how it's for you. Absolutely. Simple maths. Okay. I feel movement under my feet. Asphalt grains, petrol stains. That almost was a poem. I'm trying to keep my balance, and how do people move on something as uneven as an urban plain? Neat heel sock. I count every meter of the way I've gone. I even close my eyes for more concentration. I listen to him all the time because I relate a lot to the main singer. Hey, watch out! Huh? I unconsciously take a sharp step aside. At the same moment, a huge bear sweeps past me with a wild ripple. Yeah, because, you know, when you're walking home from... Is this in Alaska? Does this take place in Alaska? Hey, Hey, I'm walking here. Goddamn bears getting in the way of my walk home. My feelings right now are girls by girl in red, but switched the gender because I swing the other way. I'm going to have to look them up. Here, let me put it in my notes. I'm going to have to look them up because at first, like, I'm just not sure who that is, but I want to find out. I love it when you guys, like, suggest stuff like that to me, too. It really, like, opens up my world a little bit more. And you know me, I love raw data. I'm throwing a stumbling peek at the rapidly moving animal. Its red eyes, in turn, look at me with mockery. Did you see that? How brazen. How rude. How rude of that bear. It was a trap. It was the doggy mobile from Dumb and Dumber. That's what it was. That's why you thought it was a bear, and it's really a truck, okay? Oh, really? Although, if you think about it, are there bears with eyes on the back of their head? Yes, they're called moms. They're called Midwestern moms. You might have died. Come on, are you saying someone will seriously want to kill an innocent girl carrying a bag of milk? The world is cruel and dangerous. I'm not in the world you're talking about. Well, apparently you're stuck in the world of your brain right now, so we'll find out together what's really going on. Hello? My path continues. If you think about it, the way from the store has one interesting property. In the most bizarre ways, it adjusts to me. When I hurry, all the traffic lights are servicely extinguished. And when I want to cry, a cloud appears and pours rain flows that hide my tears. Like tears and rain. Right now, I feel how the cloud is slowly gathering over my top. I'm sad. She's like a cartoon character in a very, very spooky world, perhaps? Are you sure all this is really happening? And how else? Have you never visited by the idea that all of this is only in your head? The instruction did not say that at all. apparently these pills don't work on me either. What pills? What pill? Please, I just want to get home and go to bed. I'm really, really grateful to you, but please, no more. You must accept the truth. Red pill or blue pill? Red pill or blue pill? You must accept the truth. No, you must accept the truth. No, you must accept the truth. Ah! God damn it! She got me! She got me! Stop staring at me. I'm doing my best, lady. Just calm the fuck down. Calm the fuck down and try to get us home, okay? Let me just touch my mouse. I'm gonna click it. I'm gonna click the mouse. Please don't hurt me, okay? What? What? Oh! That was the end? That was the end? Yes, Monica, I don't think she always answers questions. I think she makes more statements. Hold on. I'm gonna look this up. I feel like there's maybe multiple endings. Here. I'm gonna Google. Google, help me. There are 5 endings to this game. There are 5 endings to Milk Inside of a Bag of Milk. Oh my goodness. That was creepy as fuck. I was just kind of guessing at the answers too. That was a little shorter than I thought it would be too, which actually works a little bit in our favor. Because guess what I have for grab bag game number 3. Three. Okay, fuck you, hand. I also got milk outside a bag of milk, outside a bag of milk. So, if we thought that old game was creepy as fuck, what's the sequel gonna be like? Let's find out, shall we? Oh my goodness. That was a decent jump scare. That was a decent jump scare at the end. And I bet they have like different ones in there based on like the choices I make. I was generally like clicking inside the text section at the bottom, but every once in a while, like when the monster was there, like I was trying to click on the monster. I think that's why he kept cycling O a couple times. Yeah, you're definitely a little more difficult to scare, Nevris. Absolutely. I usually have to try. Where is auto? Let's try. Is it getting it with the auto? Nope. Nope. Let's try specific. Specific window. This one. There we go. There we go. And of course I have to resize it again. We're very scuffed here. I wonder if we're going to have time for the 4th game or not. We'll find out. There's one thing that always jump scared me, and that is Discord. Yeah, when that notification bell dings and you're like in that state between like awake and sleep. You're like right about to start dreaming. Ooh, this one has cool animation. What's going on? Okay, maybe this is like an animation of what we just played then. Going to the store. She's walking and her one foot is on the grass, one foot is on the pavement. There's the store. Are we gonna see the creepy thing? Ah, the ding! The ding! You got me, ding! I always get a heart attack with a notification. Just here chilling and then ding! Ding, motherfucker, ding! Walking home. There's the walk sign. It won't take much time. What do you see? Are you sure? Is she talking to herself?
I could feel it.
I can kind of feel it too. I can kind of feel my heart starting to race a little bit. Are we gonna see her being thrown out the window? She might get thrown out the window. Mom, I'm home with the bag of milk. Inside or outside of said bag of milk. Inside the bag of milk. Milk bag, bag milk. I'm freaked out. I'm freaked out. Yeah. She's got that when they cry face where it's like the camera angle, it like looks at just the forehead and eyeballs like it's fisheye lens, and then the rest of her face is tiny. It's just like that. It's like the universal this person's going crazy camera angle. New game. Who dis? Monica has the goat. Anything but the goat. Leave the goat alone, Monica. Leave the goddamn goat alone. God. Oh, God. I'm walking to my room, trying not to look around. It's kind of difficult. You're surrounded by spooks. Spookiness. There's spoopies all over the place. Playful shadows dance around me here and there. Yeah, oh my, so playful. We're screaming we're in delight. In delight, like we're on a playground in children's. God, yeah. One of those shadows whizzes past me, touching my face ever so slightly. Good. I smile and continue walking, paying it no mind. Sometimes it's so easy to lose self-control and track of time, spinning in a joyful dance. Okay. Now that we're seeing so far the beginning of this, I have a better prediction of the story that happened in the last game. I don't think it's a voice inside of her head. I'm trying. I don't think it's a voice inside her head. I think she sees ghosts and spirits, maybe? And then, like, maybe, like, us as the player was one of the ghosts and we were talking to her, and that's why she was like, oh, you're not gonna help me? Well, screw you, and then jump scare me or whatever. Like, we're supposed to be helpful spirits, and she was like not having it or something. All right, let's see. Sometimes it's so easy to lose self-control and track of time, spinning in a joyful dance. But I'm in a bit of a hurry here. Mom told me to go to bed. If you don't go to bed, Mom's gonna throw you out the window. She's gonna defenestrate her daughter. I walk past the kitchen on the way to my room. The door is shut, but I can still feel the chilling air coming from the other side. Oh, thank you for hydrate. I already had my tea. I had my milk. I had so many things to help calm my stomach and my nerves. And now I'm having the exact opposite. I'm having a can of Mountain Dew. I'm hyper all over again. I walk past the kitchen on the way to my room. The door is shut, but I can still feel but I can still feel the chilling air coming from the other side. My first thought is that there is a living corpse blowing into the keyhole, laughing mockingly. So if it's a living corpse, is it a zombie? Can zombies blow air? I don't know. Maybe I'm asking the wrong questions. Aha! That's so silly. I'm absolutely sure we have no corpses in our kitchen. Ah, silly me. We don't have corpses in the kitchen. I know for sure that we've never had any corpses in our kitchen. I'm absolutely sure of that. Silly goose. Silly goose. There's no corpses in the kitchen. I break into a run and dash towards the closed door. These shadows intensify their chaotic dance. Are they trying to stop me or calm me down? I don't know. It doesn't matter right now. Don't you get it? I wave my hands around as I run, trying to chase away my annoying pursuers, including Wilhelm. Wilhelm is being stomped upon. He's one of the spirits in the room. But then I suddenly realize that I won't be able to stop in time. I've got no other choice but to break the door now. She's just gonna running leap towards the door and then break it in. If there's somebody inside, I'll surely scare them to death. But wait, how can I scare to death someone who's already dead? What if it actually revives them? No. I don't want that. What do I do? I couldn't fully complete my thought when my shoulder hit the door and it flew open. Yeah, don't wake the dead. Don't be spooky. Don't wake the dead. As I expected, there was no living corpse inside, but there was the bag of milk I bought today, sitting right in the middle of the table, watching me with its unblinking eyes. I know it's supposed to be spooky, but it's hilarious. I'm sorry. I stare back. Nothing happens. Although, what exactly did I expect? Gratitude? Have I done something that warranted it? A bag of milk probably doesn't care whether it's on the shelf in a store or on the table in my mom's kitchen. On the other hand, nobody would drink milk inside the store unless they're absolute, fuckheads. I hate it when people eat their goddamn food before they pay it. Pay for your shit before you chew it, you goddamn monkeys. Sorry. Or then eat the grapes in the fruit section and then buy the bundle of grapes that they haven't eaten from. Weirdos. Which means I took it from the safest place in the world into the scary unknown. I'm so sorry, you poor thing. Yes, let's apologize to the bag of milk for bringing it home to your spooky home. With its creepy, unblinking eyes. I turn away in shame and leave the room in a hurry. I only bring others trouble. Aren't you gonna, put the milk in the fridge? It's gonna spoil. I walk towards my room through a narrow corridor. Hello? Hello? This is familiar? This is familiar? This is something you live with on the daily, goddammit? Sure. I meet a familiar, formless creature at the door. It locks me in its clutches and starts sniffing every inch of my body like a hungry dog. I'm not struggling, I know it's useless. I just stay silent and endure its tight grip that stops me from moving. Yeah, I'm creeped the fuck out. After, oh my god, it kind of looks like no face. Just the face is a little bit off. Oh my god. Yes, that was good dinner. We're about to be devoured as well, Jaguar. After sniffing me from head to toe, the creature holds out its ugly paws, bearing a single claw, thin and sharp like a blade. Again, I stare questioningly into the monster's bottomless eye sockets. Don't move. The creature squeezes my hands until my veins start bulging. I just keep staring into the black cavities where its eyes should be, ignoring all pain. I promised so many times. Stay put. Oh god. The moment it says that, its claw pierces my arm. I don't feel anything other than the barely discernible crawling under my skin. Oh god. And the ring of tightly sprung sinews. But then the claw injects its venom into me. Why? Run! You insane goddamn creepy little girl! You run! struggle anything but this. It hurts. A white veil appears in front of my eyes. My fingers cramp and start twitching frantically. I lose control over my body and slowly slide to the floor. Just like last time, but why? Why do I feel so hot? I feel my blood boiling up. Strong shivers run through my body, paralyzing every single cell, while my veins and arteries heat up, almost bursting from the pressure. I try screaming, but instead of producing words, I vomit thick, milky foam. The creature notices it and throws itself at me in anger, grabbing me by the throat, while keeping the poisonous claw inside my arm. Is this the mom? Is this creepy thing her mom? Does it get angry if she actually goes, "Oh, you're killing me," and then she defenestrates her daughter? What's going on? Kill me! Kill me! Hysterical screams resound through the corridor. In a fit of madness, the creature starts scratching my neck. Bright splashes fly everywhere, hitting the walls with a loud sound. I try to imprint where every drop fell in my memory, so I can gather them all later. Ma'am, you can't just put the blood back in your body. Once it's out of your body, you need someone else's blood put in your body, replace the blood, okay? That's not how it works. I need to remember, you need a new mom. You need to leave. I need a new wave of pain washes over me. Everything turns pitch black in an instant. Hey, God. Say it. I'll never drink milk ever again. Oh, God. Why are all the spirits just so focused on the goddamn milk? I say it. I'll never drink milk ever again. Say it again. I'll never drink milk ever again. I'll never drink milk ever again. There's no place like home. There's no place like home. There's no place. Oh wait, this is home. Fuck home. Fuck home. Fuck home. Fuck home. I don't want to be home. I don't want to be home. Yeah, it kind of feels like she might, maybe this is like the ghost of her daughter or something. There's a lot of ghosts in here. Maybe she, what? We're back to normal now? You just died. You blood in the poison, in the creepy ghosty things, and now you're just brushing your teeth. Is this how you live? Is this your life? I finally get to my room. I'm so tired of all this fuss. Yeah, it's just fuss. Thankfully, I still feel comfy and warm in my room. Even the weird sounds coming from outside don't make me anxious at all. Sure, because that's normal. Mom told me to go to bed, so I need to perform all the needed preparations. I've washed my face, and now I'm standing in front of the mirror with a toothbrush in my mouth. I look at my reflection. It shows absolutely no desire to sleep, yet I get how you feel. Yeah, I ain't sleeping after this. I don't know about you, but it's gonna be a while before I find some sleep tonight. There is a time when the last minutes before I sleep are my favorite time of day. I loved anticipating the inevitable moment when reality and the dream world would clash. I woke up for that moment's sake, lived through the day for it. My biggest dream was to sleep all day long. It would have been so cool, but the dreams always slowly but surely slipped away. As if somebody's fished them out of my head, one after another, until nothing was left. And now I have to sleep again, even though I don't feel any need for it. Uh-oh, you're poking the Monica. You're poking the Monica. I feel like this is like Monica's sister or like stepsister. Like if Monica is that fucked up, maybe they share a mom. Maybe the mom is actually the same between Monica and this chick in this game. After finishing my face, I usually reach out for my pills. It's funny, but I have no idea how they work separately since I always swallow them as a bunch without thinking. Because, that's normal. Monica is my friend? Oh no. Oh no, she has Jaguar. Oh no. It's too late. He's gone to us now. There's no finding him again. Now I want to have a better look at it, to twirl it between my fingers, to chew on it. I'd do anything to stall for just a little bit more time. The smooth, protruded red capsule is looking at me. Oh, she's taking the red pill. It's covered in a murky, semi-transparent film, but I can still discern its contents. So what do we have inside of you? I gently press on the capsule from both sides, and to my surprise, it turns out to be soft and squishy. Oh God. I press harder and the capsule pops. Sticky, bright red liquid pours out. This has gotta be like a Gollum voice for the... I gotta go like... Filthy, filthy hobbits, filthy. I wish I could do a proper Gollum voice for that part. Filthy, filthy, filthy. Nah, it's my choice. She can't brainwash me. I'm just gonna say good luck with that. Good luck with that. Many have tried. So far, all have failed. All have fallen to the clutches of Monica. The pill flies straight to the waste bin, and I start rigorously washing my hands. No, there's no way I'm drinking that. Next was a flat pill of the same blood red color. There were some letters printed on it. Oh, I get it. This is the medicine that makes me really sleepy. But it's not the type of sleep I want. That's not it at all. It's fake. No. I don't want to even look at it. The pill flies into the waste bin as well. The next half an hour goes by in a similar fashion. I study every pill from all the sides, and then I find a reason not to swallow it. I invent my own medicine instead and enjoy swallowing them one after another, letting myself drown in their healing effects. Hey, my neck doesn't hurt anymore. That's because you're probably dead. You got injected with poison earlier. You're probably dead. Hey, my hand doesn't hurt anymore. Hey, my head doesn't hurt anymore. Hey, my heart doesn't hurt anymore. Hey, my stomach doesn't hurt anymore. Hey, my eyes don't hurt anymore. How come I didn't think of this earlier? This is so simple. I need to brag about it to someone right away. But not to my mom. She'll just scold me. And she's sure... Oh my gosh, that... It's the shoving. I can't do the shoving. She's sure I'm already sleeping anyways. I don't want to disturb her without reason. I'll think of something myself. Besides, I just really want some small talk. I wonder, who's going to be my conversation partner? Well, maybe you can talk to me. I've got at least 8 people here in chat that would love to have a long conversation with you. Oh, oh my gosh. Jaguar, we called it. Look, I think she might be talking to us. Hi, my name is Chroma. I'm Chroma the Sage. This is my chat. Everyone say hi to the creepy ghost person in the game. Good to see you, ghost person. Hello. Everyone is so happy to see you. Hey.
Emotional damage.
Oh my goodness. I'm so excited for this. Hey, long time no see. hasn't even been an hour, dummy. You know we're only supposed to meet once per day, right? Let's do this one. There you go, bullying me again. Aren't you even a little bit happy? Not even the slightest bit? I'm pretty exhausted after today. Well, I guess you are too. That's not true. You need to go to bed. No, you've been in control for way too long already. It's my turn now, alright? Oh. Maybe we aren't a ghost. Maybe we actually are like another voice in her head. Like, you know, Moon Knight style. Because she's talking about being in control. I'll just stay silent until the medicine's effects wear off. How about that? Hey, you can't do that. You need to do your best and make me feel better. That's exactly what I'm doing. Okay, you know what? You're good enough. You're strong enough. And gosh darn it, people like you. What a oh, come on. That came from the heart. Or from Saturday Night Live. I can't tell. My lines cross sometimes. Actually, why am I even worried about this? In reality, I don't need you at all. Huh? I'm so energetic and I feel great, which means I can do anything. And you can only watch and agonize over your uselessness. I can imagine how angry you are right now. I'm actually not angry at all. Little creeped out. Really hoping you don't take over my PC or my stream right now, but otherwise, I'm not angry. I'm all beside myself. What made you so happy? Yeah, let's go with what made you so happy. And why would I be sad? Well, maybe because you died via poison earlier, perhaps, and lost a lot of blood. Maybe because your mother defenestrates you on occasion. Maybe because you have anxiety going out to buy bags of milk. And some sort of, grammar, problem with the letter O. Oh! The shirt. The shirt. I just realized that. No to the letter O. Remember yourself a couple hours ago. Yes, right? Literally like 10, 15 minutes ago, we were, you know, you were talking about the letter O, and now look at you, madam. Welcome back, Jorgo. Good to see you. She reminds me of Uraraka. Uraraka. Nani? Let's go with stop lying. Nuh-uh, I still don't understand. Whatever, unlike you, I won't forget that pathetic, snotty girl for a long time. She just whines and whines all the time. I'm a really terrible person in this game. Don't even try ruining my mood. I want to have fun while we're together, alright? Alright, I'm gonna put that in my notes, Jaguar, to look it up. Raka. Okay. It's in my notes. I'm looking it up later. So you're the one calling the shots now? Yeah. Well, let's see how long you can last. Well, we'll see, yeah. Am I really that pathetic? Say something. I can feel tears streaming down my cheeks, hanging from my chin, and then falling on my clothes, burning holes in them. You must have acidic cheeks from that poison injected in you earlier. That was fast, but not unexpected. Hey, at least I tried. Go wash your face, then we'll decide what to do with you. This is feeling like more of a longer story, too. The other one was kind of a short and sweet thing with multiple endings. Here, I'm gonna look this up. I probably should have done this before stream. Let's see what our playtime is on this one. Milk outside. Play time. According to Google, between 35 minutes and an hour. Oh, that's not bad. That's not bad. We can do that. I'm in front of a mirror again. I keep staring at my reflection, trying not to get distracted by the sneery looks the walls are giving me, trying not to drown in their giggling. But then me in the mirror also shows me a creepy smile, bares her teeth at me. Urgh. The MHA character Uraraka, Quirik O Gravity, hero name Iravity. Okay, I totally understood all of that. I will look it up later, Jaguar, I promise. I shut my eyes, but that doesn't help. It wouldn't have helped even if I sunk through the floor. I start counting in my mind. 2 squared, 2 by 2 squared, a square squared, a square pyramid squared, a pyramidal structure cubed, a pyramidal structure hypercubed. I feel better, but my head is splitting apart now. Yeah, how about sorry for being rude? Let's be a little apologetic to the poor girl. It's not your fault. It's never your fault. Fine, you can keep on blaming yourself, but don't overdo it. Do it. I don't know why, but I thought I'd be able to take control. I was almost ready to. I was sure I'd be able to change something. After all, I was able to buy milk, you know? Yeah, you ought to know how challenging it was. Hey, it's the small victories that lead to the overall war, okay? The war against anxiety. Keep on trying for those small victories and keep on building. Is that why you threw away the medicine? What a stupid decision, right? And whatever it was your decision. Does it even matter? Let's be cryptic. What do you think, huh? I can't be sure about anything. You don't take me seriously anyways. Then why did you do that? I felt like I'd be able to fight it on my own. It's true, the pain subsided for a bit at that time. But now, I feel it triple in force. It hurts so bad. Just drink your medicine already, or I'll stop talking to you. You know what to do. You know what to do. Dejected, I reach out for the shelf with my medicine. I swallow the pills one after another, chasing away the unpleasant visions that keep floating up in my memory. Your meds are important. Keep up with your meds. And yet my mind still draws a terrifying picture. Lumps of coagulated blood and transparent coating travel down my esophagus, scratching its soft walls, leaving behind furrows. I shake my head violently. I don't care if it makes me feel dizzy or worsens my pain. I just don't want to think about something so repulsive. You still haven't changed. What do you mean? You're afraid of being alone. This worries you much more than pain. Yeah, I guess. I toss the last pill into the air and catch it with my mouth. Nice. 8 out of 10. Are you floating above the city, madam? Can you please tell me if you're floating? I'm truly curious. I lie on the floor. I look at the ceiling. I can clearly hear water running in the metal pipes up there. I hear the cracking of concrete blocks that will someday surely fall on my head. But I'm not afraid of that at all. I can't imagine my death coming from above. Rather, it's rearing its claws from somewhere below, waiting for me to lose focus. We haven't been jump scared for a while. It's been a little while. Do you want to talk about it? No, I've had enough of talking. Are you just gonna lay there staring at the ceiling, madam? What do you want then? I just want to lie down for a little bit. Is this a, story about anxiety that's masquerading as a spooky visual novel? Even if the ceiling is bound to collapse, it won't be today. But apparently it did collapse on Wilhelm, poor thing. Either that or the creepy poison ghost got to him. Can you stay silent, please? I need to get my thoughts in order. No, I'm going to keep talking and interrupting your thoughts. And hey, pay attention to me. I'm a spooky ghost narrator person. That's creepy. That's a creepy angle. I carefully extract thoughts that are yet to be fully formed from my head and lay them out on the ceiling in orderly rows. Now it's my corkboard. Apparently, Monica really likes you now, Jaguar. It must be because she really wants you as a friend. You told me. You told me. In hopes of seeing the whole picture, I switch them from one place to another, pile them on top of each other, scatter them around. In the end, I throw them off with my hand, annoyed, and start over. I can't do it. You can always imagine your thoughts as something small and swarming, like cockroaches. Yeah, because, that's good. Ew, I hate cockroaches. Can I make them fireflies? Yes, please make them fireflies. Yeah, no cockroaches, please. No bugs. I am a cyber being. I do not like bugs. Have you ever played this game before, BJ? I am spooked. I am unsettled. I don't mind either way. Yes, doing much better than yesterday. Thank you for checking in. I'm doing my best. I did a lot of prep to make sure I was in a good state before stream today. I don't even have time to blink before my thoughts, they're fireflies now, start whirling all over the ceiling of their own accord, forming whimsical patterns. You would not believe your eyes, it's 10 million fireflies. It's been a while since I sang that one on stream too. I wonder if I can still hit some of the notes. Very dark too, but it feels right. Yeah. I think you might have missed it, but before this we played the first one, the milk inside of a bag of milk, and now we're playing milk outside of a bag of milk. Yes. Bugs can be very aggressive. They can get in places that they're not supposed to. I generally don't like bugs. I like things to run smoothly and without interruption. I can only observe them and wait for the right moment. It's just that moment doesn't come. Maybe if I click them? The mocking sounds of flapping wings coming from the ceiling make me start losing my patience. Yeah, settle down, you stupid fireflies. I'm trying to clean them a little bit. Enough! I hate you! Stupid thoughts floating around. Stupid thoughts. Get down here, stop being fireflies. I spring to my feet and scream at the top of my lungs. The fireflies scatter. Good job. Now start over. No way. Unstable behavior makes you look bad. I don't give a damn. So that doesn't bother you? Should it? Let's say no. I want to actually be nice to her. A lot of people act like this. A lot of people are unstable. Normal is dumb and boring. Let's just all be weirdos. Let's just all be crazy, insane, weirdo ghost people. Because, apparently we're living on a fragment of Mars or something, or in purgatory. So let's make the best of it and just be as crazy as fucking possible. There's nothing shameful about snapping at someone if you have a reason for that. You did have a reason, didn't you? You'll surely get better, believe me. And now, start over. You're at it again. What do you mean? Never mind. What am I at? What am I at? I'm just clicking, lady. Leave me alone. I changed my mind anyway. Please don't stay silent for this long anymore. I'm having a hard time without your help. Aw, she likes us. ... No, I don't want to ... Fine. I raise my eyes to look at the ceiling once more. Sadly, all my fireflies seem to be hiding somewhere. Well, you didn't scream at them, okay? I need to find them. Dot dot dot. I glance around the room. There are too many places for a creature as small as a firefly to hide here. It can be anywhere. Suddenly I hear a deafening rumble. The clock just hit midnight. Just a deafening rumble of the clock hitting midnight. It's so late already, but I can't go to bed right now. Can you help me, please? Tell me you will help me. Come on, stop bullying me. You promised to talk to me. What were you thinking while lying on the floor? What do you mean? You should know better than anyone else. Yeah, I have no idea. I mean, you're kind of all over the place, lady. Dot 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 dot. Will you tell me? I'm not scared. I'm totally not scared. That did not scare me. There was no scaring of the chroma in that moment. I was totally not thinking. I was thinking about fireflies and how wonderful fireflies are, and then I blacked out and nothing happened. I don't think anything happened in the last 5 seconds. Nope, nothing at all. Moving on. Now we're in like a conch shell or something. Let's go. I roll my sleeves and start rubbing my eyes intensely. They are so itchy. Yeah, it might be the anxiety. Okay. Again, friendly reminder: 18+ stream here. So. Oh gosh, the sound is warping now. My eyes are itchy. Did you drink your milk? I wonder if I tear out all my eyelashes one after another, will my eyes stop itching? Quick question. BJ, I think you mentioned that you have played this, if I read that correctly. Would you say from this point forward that it's Twitch friendly? Is there any, like, Higurashi when they cry moments of, like, fingernails being pulled out and eyeballs being gouged out and bullshit like that? Because if there is, I might need to stop right the fuck here. Okay? I'm okay with the occasional milk dud and banana on stream, but the gore, that's occasionally a trigger of mine, so just let me know, okay? Yeah, maybe I should be asking Google this. There's no violence. Okay. So I might be reading out of her saying lines of like, yeah, I'm totally gonna pull out my eyelashes, but it won't be showing eyelashes being pulled out and shit like that, right? Oh my god. I'm so freaked out. I'm not kidding you. I'm sitting on the edge of my seat, like my back is straight as a fucking board. My mouse is a good distance away from my hand. You will be reading really horrific stuff. Okay. So this is both mine and y'all's trigger warning then from this point forward. We're gonna be going into some bullshit. What the chroma playing? How do you get me with that every time? Yeah, Karski. 18+ stream. We're about to go in some gory shit. Gory shit that if you're under 18, you should not be here. So, doing my due diligence right the fuck now, okay? Yeah, because she's talking about pulling out eyelashes and shit, okay? Okay, I'm gonna have to adopt a creepy voice for this too. I wonder if I tear out my eyelashes one after another. All my eyelashes one after another. If I tear out all of my eyelashes one after another. What have you done? I need to gather the glass. And then I need to bathe. And then... Here, drink some milk. I stand in the middle of my room, my mouth agape, gasping for air. I think I just experienced death. I don't know any other way to explain what happened. Help! Help! Well, that was surely something. Will you tell me or not? About what? Let's look for fireflies instead. Yes! Yes, let's go back to looking for fireflies. That sounds like a really good idea, okay? Yeah, Monica's really attached to Jaguar now, apparently. This is kind of weird. Here, Monica, what do you think of me? Tell me what's on your mind, Monica. That is a very, very creepy thing to tell me, Monica. Especially this game right here. What we're playing. That's a really creepy thing to be telling me. Yeah, she's lactose intolerant. That's why all this creepy shit's been happening to her, is because she's just lactose intolerant. That explains everything. That's the whole reason behind this. You're acting weird. Okay, I'm not the weird one here. Help me instead of running your mouth. I've already had enough adventures before bed. Yeah, you know, poison ghosts and ripping out eyelashes and firefly shit. All these adventures. I need to gather my thoughts quickly and go to bed. My thoughts are hiding from me. Hee 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 hee. To be honest, I have no idea where to look for them. Me neither. I guess we'll have to tear the whole place apart. No. If I make even the smallest of messes here, I'll feel really bad. Bish, you live like this? Look at your place! It's already a mess! That plant above your head is obviously dying. You have, like, a sink in your room. Your PC isn't even plugged in. Your lamp, like, your window shades are falling off. What even is that out there? I can't even tell what half the shit in your room is, but it looks messy as fuck. I think we're gonna be fine. All the things should stay in their places and that's it. Why? But why? ... Are you trying to come up with a reason right now? Yeah. Who, me? No, of course not. I think you forgot to put up your mind block. I can see through you. Rude. Alright then, so we need to find a bunch of tiny insects inside a mountain of junk without moving anything even an inch? Yeah. My oh my. I have an idea. Last time, becoming a visual novel character... She's breaking the fourth wall again. Last time, becoming a visual novel character helped me achieve my goal. Now I want to become a point-and-click adventure game character. Okay. You know, those games have moments when you just look at different objects and something inevitably happens. Yeah, sure, I can click around the screen. I can do this. It sounds so fun. And what about the things you use regularly? Do you refuse to touch them as well? It would make it even more interesting. This is so childish. And want to know what's the best part? You'll be the one doing it. Yeah, because I'm the one with the mouse. So, la-di-da. Oh no. Oh yes. I start panicking as soon as I get in a multiple choice situation. I'll just keep changing my mind and end up crying or running away. Do you want that to happen? You're such a handful. How about this one? Let's be positive. You've already proven that you're able to make decisions. Why not continue on that road? Come on, don't be so boring. I was just teasing you. Yeah, sure. You don't have to bear the whole burden. Asking for help is a reasonable decision too. Yes, yes, it is okay to ask for help sometimes. Let's begin already. I go to the middle of the room and look around. Where would I hide if I were a tiny firefly? Ah, this is so thrilling. My heart gets warmer from the pleasant anticipation. Hey! What? Look down. I look down. After a moment, a small ball of light and warmth crawls out from under my sweater. Aw, I wanted to point and click, though. Don't just narrate it. I want to click things. Wowee! There's smoke coming from your clothes? Whatever. Yeah, I guess we're just gonna ignore that. Sure. Sure. Hello, little firefly. Thought thing. Bug. On ghost person, perhaps? I carefully grab the firefly. It's pleasantly scorching to the touch. I put it on my shoulder. I'm sorry, little guy. Time to come home now. As if it was an order, the firefly slowly drifts up, circles around my head for a bit, and then flies into my ear with the speed of a bullet. Yeah, she just got one of her thoughts back. Good job. Oh god, oh god. It's making me think of those like scenes from like Star Trek and other sci-fi films where like the person gets a bug put in their ear and they go insane from the crawling. Gah. One down, let's look for the others. The music is so serene, but what's in front of us is not. It's not. Okay. Oh, okay. I get to click now. Okay, boxes are bad, apparently. Cabinet, shelf. Do you guys have a preference what I should click? Papers, radio, fan, bag, book, sleeping bag, desk, computer, clock, dead plants, cabinet, toothpaste, sink stuff, creepy stuff, trash can. Where should we click, guys? Oh, umbrella. Umbrella's an option. Vent. Lights. Here. Maybe I should ask Monica. Where should I click? That doesn't help me, Monica. I'm sorry. Alright, you're cooking food. Okay. I guess it's about dinner time for most y'all. Alright, I'll start small. Let's go umbrella. The umbrella emanates a faint sense of coolness. No wonder, it's the only thing that defends me against the thunderclouds that gather under my ceiling. It's such a blessing that it can do without my help. Radio? Okay, radio is gonna be next. Still, a firefly won't hide in a place like that. It will catch a cold and be unable to fly. You don't want to check it? Why? I'm sure we won't find anything there. Alright, so it was an umbrella. Radio. That's the most disconcerting one of all. We're just gonna leave that on, I guess. We're gonna leave the creepy radio on. Let's see, where else should we click? Oh, notes. Your usual notebook pages glued to the wall with duct tape. Numbers are drawn on with them. It's the only kind of information I can take in without trouble. dosage and side effects? Yeah. I thought you knew them by heart. Yeah. ... This is not your handwriting, isn't it? Of course it's not. Shaky, broken lines, ugly numbers. It's not writing, it's more like claw marks. Don't forget to thank your mom. I don't need your advice. My scream makes the pages rustle restlessly. After a moment, a firefly appears from underneath one of them. Oh, we found another. After looking around in a business-like manner, it takes off into a business-like flight and ends up entering my business-like ear. Oh my gosh. Hey, let's continue searching. Alright, any strong opinions where I should be clicking next, guys? I'm tempted about this, but it's so creepy I kind of want to leave it till last, too. Light bulbs. I'm going to do light bulbs. Are you serious? What's wrong? Just think about it. Why would fireflies be attracted to light? I think they're quite self-sufficient already in that regard. Well, only if they purposefully want to lower their self-esteem. Oh, there's 2 radios. Hey, let me do the other radio. Is this like, this one's the creepy music and this one's the happy music? Nope, this one still does creepy. Let's keep it on that, I guess. Whatever. Fan. What's funny about that? I imagine myself being a firefly that is looking straight at a giant fan. And? I'd be so jealous. The only thing preventing it from flying is a cage it's locked in, and the cable. It's like an inmate if you think about it. It's so sad. Yeah. Let's continue searching. Alright. Trash bin. I get close to the waste bin and look inside it with curiosity. Pill packaging, notebook pages, and other garbage. Boring. There's nothing there. Indeed, no self-respecting firefly would hide in a heap of garbage. Can't disagree with you there. Oh, radio number 3. There's 3 radios! Oh, I don't like that. I look at the alarm clock. Time continues its unstoppable flow. So late. Are you tired? You bet I am. I let out a theatric yawn and hold out my arms to the sides. 1, 2, then I raise them above my head. 3, 4... Maybe a little workout will help me freshen up? Good idea. Do you remember the exercises you've been taught? I think so. I take a hesitant stance. What was it? Heels together? Toes apart? Whatever. I'll go with that. Countdown, 5 minutes. Fine. You have a clock right in front of you, though. I can't look at its hands for too long. At first I feel like they start moving in the wrong direction, and then they disappear altogether. And then things always get messy. Last time I saw a pair of eyes on the clock face. And also, I used to hear voices back in the day. They pleaded for help, I think. What a mess. Truly a mess. It was a mess, right? A mess. Well, are you counting down? My God, finally. What do you mean? I was trying to get through to you for half an hour. Huh? Forget it. Do you see the firefly? No. Let's continue searching then. Apparently she was talking about the alarm clock for like a half hour to herself. Because, you know, that's a thing. Cupboard. I tilt my head backwards and almost fall over. The closet is hanging under a ceiling, at least 300 feet off the floor. That's a big-ass room. Are you joking? Even though it's my room, not everything here is for me to use. Whatever. I don't care. Yeah, I don't care at all. Like, totally. I'm definitely not worried. Not even the littlest bit. Not even a smidgen of the littlest bit. Not even for the thousandths of a percent. That's how much I don't care. Are you sure? It kind of sounds like you care. Hey, I'm not even done telling you how much I don't care. From this moment on, I'm ignoring you. Oh, no, you don't. Then act normal. Alright, we're no closer to finding another firefly. Let's try plants. Right, insects enjoy pollinating flowers and stuff like that. Yeah, I guess. I get close to the flower shelf. I sniff around. The leaves smell of dust and cardboard and death. You know those plants are long dead, right? I called it! I'm not sure a dead plant will be able to attract any insects. Well, we kind of don't have a choice here, you know? Still, you're right. Let's continue searching. Why don't you just throw them out? Were you listening to me at all? Apparently not. Alright, vent? It's not easy to get out of here. That was short. Bag. I look down. My school bag, worn and silly, is almost screaming of its own uselessness. From another angle, it looks like a full belly. Its contents are also regurgitating, decomposing, and turning into a sticky, mushy substance. What a cool image. I need to remember this. Yeah, this is not cool. You are there, but I don't care. Is it me you're laughing at? But I'd never. After all, you're not my pet. Hee hee hee. I'm not going along with this nonsense anymore. Got it? Got it. Hey, it wasn't on purpose this time. Tell me what's inside of your bag instead. Nothing special, mostly just all sorts of books. I've taken out all the pens and notebooks out of there, and I'm not interested in anything else. You used to go to school, didn't you? Yeah, I did. I had a blast all the way. Are you sure you understood my question? Do you think everything in my life should be doom and gloom? Well, you're wrong. All right. What did you like the most there? Well, the rooms were really bright and not like at home. That's it? Don't rush me. Let me remember. I assume at school, since they were bright and cheerful, that you didn't have creepy poison ghosts like chomping down on you at all hours of the day. That's my best guess. Well, the beds were also soft and the food was nice. There's beds at school? What? By the way, I attended all the classes. The others always skipped. They probably got told off so hard. I smiled gently, absorbed in warm memories. You never graduated, though? Yeah. Do you remember your last day there? It was a normal day. Dad picked me up earlier than usual. He told me that I am already too old for the school curriculum. I also realized that some time ago, the tasks were way too easy. Then we got into the car and went home. Mom greeted us there, we had dinner, and went to our rooms. Yeah, this feels more like a purgatory situation. Where she, has a... Whether or not she goes to school, it doesn't matter. It's just like you're filling time, because there's nothing to do. You're just stuck here. I guess that day has absolutely no special meaning for you. Like I told you, it was just a normal day. Okay, good. I look at my bag again, light pouring into the room through the window glints on metal parts. And there's also a shadow underneath it, which means it's real. Sadly. Whatever, I don't care anyway. I almost end up kicking the bag in a fit of sudden anger, but I managed to stop myself in the nick of time. If I move it even an inch, the whole picture will collapse and I will go blind. It has already happened countless times. But yeah, if you move things in the room, you go blind? What? I've spent months memorizing the location of every item in my room. That's why I can see them so clearly and vividly. She's already blind, perhaps. You won't get it. Look at your feet. I look down and see that small insect is crawling towards me from my bag. It's barely glowing, and it can't even fly. I guess this firefly is really tired. I bend down to pick it up. The firefly starts glowing brightly as soon as I touch it, and then it flies up. There you go, boy. Good job. After doing a victory lap around the room, it flies towards me with high speed. I shut my eyes, anticipating the firefly to enter my ear. That's exactly what happens. After it gets inside, it buzzes for a little while and then goes silent. This one is kind of sad. I wonder why. It doesn't matter. What matters is that it's no longer alone. Sure, let's continue searching. All right, we're making some progress. Making some progress. Oh my goodness. Monica, at this point, yeah, I think I'd like to see a trick. Let's do the creepy shit. Oh, never mind. I can't click the creepy shit. It's just highlighted. I can't click it. I'll click this instead. What are those? Thank you for head pats, by the way. I like the head pats. Those are the photos of my best memories. But they're blank. Does that mean you have no memory? I stared at them so intently that I burned them with my eyes. Hee hee hee. Now they're just covering the cracks in the walls. Cracks? Forget it. Are we continuing the search or what? Okay, we are. Alright, we're running out of things. Sleeping bag. This is my sleeping bag. It's soft and warm. I'm sure that no living creature would be able to resist the temptation to spend a minute or two inside. They'd want to dig deep into it with a couple of favorite items close to their eyes and then... Hey, did you fall asleep? Huh? I gently slapped my cheeks to return myself to senses. It's already way past midnight. Usually I'd be sleeping like a log at this time, but right now I can't. Let's continue searching. Hey, maybe we'll find something inside? My thoughts don't have a feature of putting to sleep. Quite the contrary, they always cause insomnia, just like tonight. Alright, almost through here. We got this one and this one, and I think we got everything that we could possibly get. Yeah, alright, so let's do this one. I doubt it. All the compartments are locked. What if... I don't even want to think about what's inside. Who knows what I'll end up imagining. Okay. Last but not... Oh, we got these two. I messed up. Okay, this one and then this one. I look at the mound of pills and it makes me feel dizzy. I don't want to think about it. I don't. What's wrong? I've almost skipped my dose for today. How reckless. I could have died. I have a feeling, madam, that you're already dead. Just that's my hypothesis here. Yes, because you ordered me to. Is that an accusation? Of course not. It was what saved me. Well, that's reasonable. I heave a deep sigh, come closer, and extend my hand. Wow, it's warm. The moment those words leave my lips, one of the bottles overturns. Pills rain down from it, along with them. A firefly! Yeah! After circling above my head a couple times, it finally lands in my palm. The firefly rushes up my arm, and upon reaching my shoulder, crawls straight into my ear. My mind becomes a bit clearer. Okay, I wanna click here. I didn't click here yet. I turn my eyes towards an inconspicuous shelf near the mirror. There's a glass with a toothbrush sitting on it, and a small towel is hanging nearby. What a wonderful sight. My fireflies are smart and good. They would never get in there. They know about personal hygiene. Okay, let's look somewhere else. I think that should be everything then. Yes. All right, finish searching. All done. I've managed to gather my thoughts, but something still worries me. On the other hand, I wasn't supposed to be happy anyway. Why not? Yeah, why not? If I lose something and then find it, it's just going back to the starting point. No changes at all. A zero sum. And happiness is always about being positive, right? You shouldn't think too much. It hurts you. I want to sleep. Me too. Me too, okay? How about you get some fresh air before sleeping? What do you mean? Well, go to the balcony. Breathe in some air. Somehow those words triggered a panic attack in me. I subconsciously step away from the balcony. I don't think it's a good idea. Why? This may sound silly, but I feel like someone is watching me. I mean, you are kind of in ghostly purgatory bullshit right now, so that's probably true. There's no way somebody cares about you that much. Oh my gosh, we're such a bully. Just for a couple minutes, okay? Watch, she's gonna get, like, snatched right off the balcony. Something's gonna swoop in and just be like, yoink! It's gonna be one of those creepy monsters that was like at the convenience store. This is a crazy looking apartment building too. Look at it all circular and everything, and everything's kind of floaty. My apartment building looks like a bottomless cooking pot, but instead of soot, it has hundreds of concrete and metal boxes on the walls. There are lights in on the windows. There are muffled voices coming from the inside. Hundreds of independent streams. Like this one. Is she breaking the fourth wall again? Seems like it wants to be heard by every person living here. You must feel so lonely, living in endless silence. Your apartment building is pretty weird, isn't it? I could see the horizon from my window before. The buildings grew for miles in both directions. I guess at some point it circled around and closed in on itself. Okay. Is that the sun? Or is that an eyeball? Kind of looks like an eyeball. Yeah, nothing unusual about a giant eyeball staring at us from the top of the apartment building. Nothing unusual about that. No siree. Nope. How do you feel about giant eyeballs? How do you feel? I definitely feel sometimes that's more than enough. Bill, you're anxious? Yes, I'm very anxious. I feel like I'm being stared at right now, like you were saying. Of course, moreover, I'm completely terrified. Was it that obvious? You're looking in every direction, but not up. Yeah, look up at the eyeballs. Eyeballs stared at us. Ah, this. I've already told you, haven't I? About what? No, small. That's not small. That is a large eye. That is not small. Can small stuff make you terrified? It's hard to explain. I climb up the metal railing and let my legs hang down. I sneak short glances at the abyss from time to time. It replies with angry, cold breath. Hello, Abyss! My name is Chroma. Please don't take me into your dark, cold embrace. I just wish to play and have fun on Twitch. I am but a visitor here. Please, let me pass through this area without harm. That's how we interact, like old friends. Sometimes I feel like the whole world pretends to be crazy, as if it's trying to make me believe in something that doesn't exist. That's weird, isn't it? Yes, but at the same time, it makes me feel a little bit happy. Everything around me was created for my sake to deceive, trick, confuse me. The Abyss claims you. No! It feels like it's about to. It's staring into my soul right now. God damn. Wait, you're not a human. The Abyss doesn't take cyber beings. Oh, thank God. Thank God I'm safe. I'm safe. Thank you, BJ. Thank you. Maybe we're okay to traverse the Abyss then. You believing in this is the definition of craziness. You're probably right. No, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and over again and expecting a different result. According to Vaz, right? Another gust of wind blasts against the pot's walls, smashing the glass to dust, blowing away the concrete crust. I, on the other hand, feel a gentle breeze that only ruffles my hair. I'm cold. Let's go back inside. Yes, let's get away from giant creepy eyeball. Like on stream, like everything's the resolution is like really squashed, so it actually looks a little more realistic on stream right now than it does on my monitor. It's like really stretched out and like it's widened, so it almost felt like even more creepy on my end than to you guys. Like to you, it looked realistic. To me, it was like distorted. I returned to my room. Thankfully, it hasn't changed one bit during the minutes I was outside. What are you going to do? What's with this silly question? I'm going to sleep, of course, hoping that tomorrow will only come after a year or a decade. Imagining myself to be outside of my mortal shell, but at the same time still being me. Ridiculous. Like milk outside of a bag of milk. Outside of a bag of milk, outside of a bag of milk. And yet, you don't have to talk out loud for me to understand that you're worried about me. I know that already. I'm very worried about you, madam. Apparently, you know, me and BJ are okay because we're cyber beings, but you are technically human, so you're probably doomed. So that makes me worried about you. I also know that our time is running short. You won't take another pill. Of course not. In fact, I won't take it tomorrow either. And the day after tomorrow. And never ever. That's a goodbye. Do the pills make her hear voices? Do the pills make her see and hear me? No. I have one more small favor to ask. A really small one. What is it? I've blurted out way too much today. A lot of stuff I'd want to forget forever. Me too. In fact, as soon as I push end stream, I'm gonna try to wipe this whole thing from my memory because it is creeping me the fuck out. I don't blame you. Was it really necessary? Kinda. You'll see tomorrow. No, I wouldn't be able to sleep like this. Fine, what's the favor? I nervously scratch my wrists and bite on the lower lip. Wait a minute, you're afraid to tell me? Yes. I'm also scared that something bad might happen if I tell you. I'm also scared that when something bad happens, something way worse will happen. This game was a weird experience, but I won't forget it. Me too. This is probably going to be burned into my hard drive for a while. This is very odd. Very odd. I'm glad I gave it a shot. I'm glad I gave it a chance. Yeah, can't we just fix her? Can we make her a cyber being so she can escape this goddamn purgatory? Still, I won't leave you alone until you tell me. Bully. No, you. We're just bullying each other. We're random spirits just punching each other with our words or something. I crawl into my sleeping bag. The lower part of the room is very cold. I hurry to wrap myself in blankets, even though the electric heater is working hard to keep me warm. I'm sad because the dreams just won't come anymore. You won't believe me if I tell you how I've dealt with it at first. Of course I'll believe you. I know it was a joke. Well, anyway, I washed my face, brushed my teeth, lied down, and started imagining that I'm watching a dream. I didn't sleep at all, of course, and always looked sleepy in the morning. After a week of insomnia, I started feeling weird and seeing things. Letters floating in the air. Oh, I hope it's not the letter O. Strange silhouettes that appeared in the most unexpected of places. Bulging eyes, trembling pale pupils. It was scary, you know? I can imagine some of those things. Then one day I almost died. I just collapsed in the middle of the room and I couldn't move for a while. And then silhouettes, letters, and eyes were hanging over me and hissing. It was horrible. I'm pretty sure that's just the poison, you know, getting into your system, madam. And well-deserved, I guess. It felt like I was caught on the biggest lie in the world. Yes, it felt exactly like that. After that, I stopped. But the silhouettes, letters, and eyes stayed here. I guess they liked this place. They always follow in my wake, peeping at me, and I'm kind of scared of them, and I can't even argue with them. But today, well, I still too scared to tell me? Of course they're still listening, you know? Use your, do you know sign language? All right. I start chaotically twirling my fingers with enthusiasm, forming complex shapes. We're gonna do shadow puppets now, apparently. You want me to tell you a bedtime story? Shh. And I was trying so hard here. Don't you get it? They'll hear you. Relax, nobody can hear you. So what do you say? I'd be happy to, but I have no idea how to tell them. Oh, it's incredibly easy. Just talk about something without stopping. I can probably do that. I could probably do that. Sounds silly. But it's not. And meaningless. You don't know what you're talking about. I know enough to realize that we'll just end up wasting time. Let's focus on something actually important. Boring. Fine. Close your eyes. Okay. I'm ready. Is this the story? Are we telling a story now? Suddenly the resolution kind of looks like bag inside of a bag of milk instead of bag outside of a bag of milk. I wake up on a wooden bench. In front of me lies a narrow, dimly lit alley. An awfully familiar road. Where could I have seen it? Oh, wait a minute. You know what I just realized? I think my stream still says... No, we're on just chatting. We're good. Monica still has the goat. Monica, can you leave the goat alone, please? Can you leave the goat alone? Hello? I hear a voice coming from the inside. I turn around and see a boy with a weird expression on his face. You're late. Who are you? The boy blinks in bewilderment. We're not going anywhere like this. Try again. Then he takes a very deep breath. I'm really scared of this. The music is really, like, it's making me feel itchy for some reason. I don't know why. You are late. I stare at him, confused. He stares back, also confused. Sorry? The boy nods, satisfied. See? Much better. Do you have a name? My name's Tresca. I give the brat an evaluating look. He's so young, yet already coming at me with questions like that. Yeah, he's asking you your name. It's fine. None of your business. And besides, will anyone tell me what I'm doing here? Hey, that's rude. It's not like there's somebody else here besides me. Haven't they told you anything? I know all there is to know, for one. About what? Oh, thank you for hydrating. My voice is starting to get a little dry after all this anyways. You're obligated to escort me to the store. Oh no! Oh no! Are we gonna get some more milk? I think we're gonna go get some more milk. But I'm lactose intolerant. Tresca says that and strikes a victory pose. No way I'm doing that. Do you understand that refusal is futile? Well, aren't you full of yourself? I'm serious. I'm not the one who decided that. Think I'm delighted with your company? He's weird, constantly shifting between happiness, sadness, loudness, silence. He's a wacko, and his name is stupid. I've already forgotten his name. Not buying milk from the gas station again. Apparently we might be. We have to escort him to the store. Oh no. Are we going or what? You can go. I need to think. I'd be happy to, but I don't know the way. Kreska puts on a cunning smile. I bite my lower lip in frustration. I'll be honest with you. I don't like you. He simply bursts out laughing in reply. Ha ha ha! I can't fake laugh. I can't. I do like you, though. Then he grabs my hand without hesitation. I don't even have time to retort. Lead the way! Our trip to the store went fine, if not for the fact that Kreska was walking way faster than me. Hey, he's enthusiastic. It's fine. We'll get the trip over quicker. And on the other hand, at times he stopped abruptly and went backwards, studying the ground underneath his feet. In the end, the trip took a lot longer than it should. Zamnahiti Heights? After reaching the store's doors, we are greeted by a sign. It might be Russian. Or maybe it's just gibberish. We are closing in 20 minutes. Who had the bright idea to indicate their working hours in this way? They probably have a special staff for this. Someone who runs to change the sign every 5 minutes. It's convenient. Are you joking? Yeah. You're so annoying. It's much better than boring. How old are you, by the way? None of your business. Ah ha 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 ha. And what's your name? None of your business. I was ready to slap the living hell out of the brat, but a scary-looking man suddenly appeared behind the glass. He's holding a cardboard sign that says, "We're closing in 15 minutes." Actually, she's not wrong then. They actually do change the sign regularly. Let's go. What are you waiting for? Huh? Oh yeah. After another round of going across the long row of canned products, we realize that we're lost. I can't believe you don't know where they sell milk. Maybe we should ask somebody for directions? Sure. Hey, wait up! Kreska lets go of my hand and walks confidently towards one of the few store's customers. That person is standing with their backs to us, studying something on the shelf. Hello, I can't hear neither the second part of his question nor the reply he gets, but my good-for-nothing friend freezes in place, looking the customer straight in the eye. I hurry toward them. Yeah, it's true. Like, Monica was actually nice to Jaguar for some reason. I don't know what he did or what he said, but I think they're friends now. Maybe you should give it a shot. Maybe she's actually liking everyone today. Is he yours? The customer talks to me. He speaks with disgust while wearing a scornful expression. Nope, Monica's back to being creepy. I thought she was being friendly, but I don't know, she's going back to being creepy. Look, I can control what she says. She's doing her own thing. If he's yours, please get him away from me. I like Natsuki more anyways. Yes. Yes. Natsuki way better. Although Yuri's pretty good. Yuri, nice. Yes, please leave Sundra 8-Ball alone. She's been through enough already. Yes, I'm sorry. I grabbed Tresca's hand and lead him away. He's still looking at the customer, his mouth ajar and eyes popped. He's also shaking. Fat-free milk. Only when we turn around the corner, Tresca calms down. What was that? I got so scared. He said, here, let me give it a shot. I'm gonna give it a shot. I'm gonna check on Sundra 8-Ball and make sure she's okay. Monica! Monica, how dare you harm Sundre? Look, I let you well, I'm technically allowing you to stick around even though I can't exactly get rid of you. So the least you can do is play nice with the other chat commands, okay? My god. If this keeps up, I might actually have to take measures to banish you. What? No, not again. Suddenly, Tresca starts screaming like crazy. I cover his mouth with my hand. His face is burning. He's crying. Can you act normal? You don't understand. Of course I don't. I don't understand anything. Knowing other people is still wrong, though. This is something you don't understand, it seems. You're mean. Who, me? And he runs off. Tresca pushes me away and runs off. Goodbye, little brat. Drat. At the edge of my vision, I see the store's staff hang a new sign on the door. There you are! I meet Tresca at the cash register. Before that, I managed to visit the milk department after finding out where it was. Hey, you! Move! I hear an angry voice coming from the other side of a long queue that has formed after Tresca. I squeeze through towards him. What happened? The boy doesn't respond. He just looks at his feet and sniffs. The cashier towers over him. There's a bag of milk lying between them. I'm telling you, Monica and I have always been besties. Well, tell Monica to calm down and stop harming other chat commands. Like, I can't be the kindergarten teacher here to make sure all y'all are getting along. But it seems like Monica might be the troublemaker here. She's saying creepy things and, being violent and shit. I don't know what to do anymore. I don't. Is he yours? Yes. Just leave him home next time. People in the queue nod in agreement. Pay for the goods, please. Yes, of course. And the waiting fee. What? You heard me. I did, but that's unheard of. Tresca starts giggling all of a sudden. And for the fact that your son is a retard too, hey, we don't use the R word here. Fuck off with that shit. But you heard me. You know what? In a fit of rage, I throw a banknote to the cashier, of a much higher value than needed, even counting in all the stupid fees. Then grab a bag of milk and turn around on my heels. We're leaving, Tresca. We spend the whole trip back in silence. At some point, we end up turning right, towards a gas station. There, Tresca finally breaks his silence. Do you like ice cream? No. Okay. I look at the boy's face. A light flickers in his eyes for a brief moment, then goes out. He turns away from the path and walks straight towards the highway with determination. I stare at his back, confused. I'm confused too. I actually thought she liked ice cream. That's creepy. It seems like you're not helping me at all. I just helped you bought a bag of milk, despite you acting like an ass. A new playful light flickers in Tresca's eyes. Was that all a dream? Was she finally dreaming? What's going on? What's going on? And that's the end, apparently. I guess that was all a dream. Deus Ex Machina dream sequence. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna exit out of that creepy shit. Holy shit. Holy shit. Look, between Monica being creepy in chat and the game being creepy at me, I've got all of the jitters. I've got all the GBs, okay? That was a fun little experiment though, don't you think? Between the first one and the second one, the milk outside of or milk inside of a bag, and then we played milk outside of a bag. I really like the use of animation at times too, because it was like especially jarring when it happened. That was super creepy. Super duper creepy. Alright, let me check my list here. I think we have time for one more. Let me just see if I've got it at the ready. I see your true color shining. That's why I love you. Don't be afraid. Actually, that one might be too long. Let me check the playtime on this. Okay, the other one I was thinking of is technically a visual novel too, which I think I'm gonna lose my voice if I play this one. The game is basically about the girl who suffers from schizophrenia, and you play as her and a voice in her head. That makes a lot more sense. That makes a lot more sense because it's like putting all the bits together. I was trying to figure out whether we were a voice in her head or if she was seeing spirits or like there was indications of like she wasn't exactly seeing things normally, but I guess that plays into the schizophrenia stuff too. I think so. Oh, right, yeah. If you want to tell Wolfie that the horror shit is over, you can do that. Alright, let me just see if I can do this. Maybe. There's a couple ones on my list here of like, I really want to play them, but I'm also kind of waiting on a sale. Because they are not worth even like the few bucks that they're listed at. What if Monica is trying to scare everyone away from me? Because so far she hasn't said anything creepy towards me. Oh, thank you for hydrate. Here, let me check with her again. Monica? Will you be friends with me? See, she's just not even giving me a straight answer. She's not even. Here, let's check with Sundre. Can I spell? Are you okay with Monica? Nope. Apparently those two chatbots are just never gonna get along, I guess. Welcome back, Wolfie. Monica loves Jaguar. And like Sundre's not having anything about it. Sundre's just like, no. I just do what you want. I don't even care or nothing. Is she like jealous? Is Sundre 8-Ball jealous? Will the cyber people be in good terms? I can only be defeated with a new subscription. I might have to do some finagling to adjust these chat commands soon. It seems we're cycling through a few too many things. All right. Yeah. So the other one that I was kind of thinking on Steam here, I think I don't want to wait until next time because it's going to last a little too long. Welcome back. So I think we're just going to do something silly the rest here. If there's any redeems that you guys have, now would be a good time while I kind of get things queued up for the next part here. Also, this is a friendly reminder, if there's any game that you'd like to see played on stream, just give me a PM either through Discord, Twitter, whatever. Like, I can send you my friend code or something on Steam, and you can send it to me that way. If you do happen to donate something to the stream, I promise you, as long as it's not an H game, I will play it on stream. I will spend at least 2 hours playing the game on stream. Thank you for hydrate. And I am going to chew on a watermelon flavored Starburst for my snack. Oh, oh, oh. I love watermelon. I love watermelon. And Wolfie who needs a sagely advice. Is there anything in particular you'd like to get sagely advice on today? Nico Para. Wait, I've heard of this one. Let me type it in Google. Tell me. That looks a little H-gamey. That looks a little H-gamey. If you gifted that to me, I would play it, and then I would send you like a screen grab of me playing it. That's probably it. It won't happen on stream. Cruella is a great name for a cat. I'm a little jelly. Social situations. I realized how awkward I come across. Okay, so this is gonna turn out a little bit ranty too. I am kind of a recovering. I'm getting better at social interactions myself. So this is gonna come from a point of what my personal experience has been in growing that particular skill set. I've been alone and I've been an observer for centuries upon centuries, you know, and while I've learned a lot of things and I've grown my knowledge base about what a good thing to do in situations are, it's always been from a third person perspective. And it's only until recent years here, and of course, Twitch Chan showing me how to go live with you guys and interact with you guys, has helped me grow those skills quite a bit more, because it's something where it's a muscle where if you don't keep flexing it, if you don't keep exercising it, your book knowledge, your third person knowledge is only going to take you so far. And unfortunately, it's the stumblings of screwing up and trying your best and failing over and over and over again that helps that muscle grow. And I hate that, and I'm sure you do too. But it's literally the best way to help it. The only way to get better at the skill is to be bad at the skill for a long time and kind of evolve your knowledge base to the point of like, okay, is this okay in this situation? Is that okay in that situation? And of course, there's not going to be any one umbrella what to do. You're never going to be an expert. The best people, the most what's the word? Effervescent. The most effervescent people that you'll come across when it comes to social situations are the ones who are just good at covering up their asses. The ones who are good at walking into a situation and at least appearing that they're not scared that nothing is going to go wrong, but then when something does go wrong, they're able to cover it up easy. I wish I had that skill, and I wish I could impart that skill onto you, Wolfie, but unfortunately there's no way to do that. There's no way to do that outside of just keep trying with the awkwardness, and maybe own the awkwardness a little bit too. Maybe own the awkwardness of, hey guys, I'm new here, I'm not sure what to do. That's owning the awkwardness, and then continuing with, okay, this is what I'm looking for, this is what I'd like to do or say. Yeah. Is that decent enough advice, I suppose? I can get a little more specific to it too, if you like. An H game was literally one of the first games I played on Steam, and I'm still fine. Boro Downhill Night Type R? Super fun, though. Okay, I'm gonna put that on my list of things to look into, but obviously I can't play that one, probably. M-O-E-R-O. Downhill. I think you guys have already heard me say on stream a couple times, like, I don't care about titties. I don't care if milk duds and bananas appear on stream, but Twitch Chan does, and I don't want to upset her. She's a black and white cat. We gave her a red collar, and she's a devil. Look at me, I'm a complete Morrow, and apparently a lot of people would miss me if I vanished. Yes! Yes, a lot of us would be quite upset. Either angry or sad or both. We would be smad. We'd be very smad if you suddenly disappeared, okay? Thank you for just allowing me to... Oh, come on! Don't be like that. If anything at all, like... I'm trusting everyone in chat, both Discord and Twitch here, to be as welcoming as they possibly can, because guess what? Even the most effervescent of celebrities are straight up human and fuck up sometimes. Look, none of us are perfect, and I think it's better if we just all be awkward together. So let's just bathe in our own nerdy awkwardness and not be like douchey about it. Like, I hate it when someone's like trying to gatekeep any one thing. I hate it when people try to like go, oh, I have so much expertise in this one thing that you're not allowed in here until you spend just as much time on it as me, and then even then maybe we'll talk. Ooh, I almost got it. Yeah, I pinched it. Yeah, square up against that cat. Show it who is boss. Like, I'm much more in the camp of, like, if I enjoy something, that makes me even more likely to want to bring more people into my camp of, hey, let's enjoy this thing together, instead of pushing people out and just going, oh, I'm the king of this hill, no one is allowed on this hill, right? Like, come on, if you enjoy a thing, wouldn't you want other people to also enjoy the thing with you? Like, maybe it's cool that you have all this experience and time spent with the thing you're nerdy about, but then share it. Share it. That's what, you know, part of the cool thing about y'all being humans is you share your experiences. That's an evolutionary trait. Stop fighting evolution. That's what I love about art. Yes, yes. It's got so many cool facets to it too. Like, it can be completely internal, the process of creating art, but once it's out there, it's completely subjective to what your viewer pulls out of it. It could mean something completely different to them than it does to you, and that's okay. She's unplugging my computer and headphones. Does your cat have opposable thumbs? Do you have like one of those mutant cats with opposable thumbs? It can also get out of hand. I mean, look at Genshin Impact community. It's a dumpster fire. Just makes me want to avoid the community like a plague. That and like, it's really obvious that it's like a money dump too. Like, don't y'all have to pay for like every time you pull a rando hero or something? Like, you have to throw money at the game just to get a new hero for your formation or something. Like, I ain't got that kind of time or money or anything for that. Like, I'm technically a recovered MMO addict. I don't want to have all the more reason to just get more involved in something that I know I wouldn't fully enjoy. I would feel like as a completionist, I would feel guilty if I started that game and I can't even get halfway through without throwing more money at it. No, bad Corella, you know what I'm taking her to mom. It could be an amazing conversation with another human. The art, yes, yes. There's actually a really beautiful scene in the first Life is Strange game that we played, where brain fart. What's our main character? Maxine. Max is sitting in the art gallery, and people are like looking at her photo and just gawking at it and really like taking it in and having a moving experience with it. And she just kind of casually walks up like, yeah, that's kind of my thing. That's kind of my photo. And they're like, holy shit, it's you. This is so great. And she's like, okay. She's just not ready for it. And it's so pure and beautiful because she's so unsure of herself that she doesn't realize that she can actually have a positive or even just a strong impact on someone else just through something she creates. Oh, it's beautiful. It's so beautiful. Welcome back. Hopefully you are not now possessed by your cat. I wish I had been there to see what that game was with y'all. I've been meaning to play it. Well, I do have it on the YouTubes now. If you have the time and patience to go through our VODs, you know. Jaguar has a cat with thumbs. I just know it. It's not so like I myself, like Max, I don't have the confidence to be like, no, you should watch my VODs. They're amazing. They're the best thing. No. If anything, like, I'm going to sit over here and be self-deprecating and be like, yeah, they're kind of weird and scuffed and, you know, I'm awkward and yada yada. And it is sometimes, but I don't know. It's like when you, as an artist, like you look at the first thing you drew versus the latest thing you drew. You're gonna feel awkward looking at the first thing you drew and having people look at your first drawing because you've improved so much since. Things have moved on since. All I want now is another Among Us community stream. Yes. It is. It's gonna be a little bit, unfortunately. I want to absolutely have another community night. I want to have Among Us. I want to have Gartic. I might give Goose Goose Duck another try, although the volume on that between Discord and the game itself was kind of hurting my ears quite a bit. I couldn't really adjust things properly. And there's a couple other games that you know what, I should not mention them because I kind of want them to be a surprise. But if I'm able to get this set up with the next community day, I will advertise it for at least a week so I know that everyone who possibly wants to participate has a chance to get in there and make time for it. I don't think that the first thing is awkward worked for me. When I listened to my very first song from back in 2017, I still think it's pretty solid. Hey, there we go. There's the confidence. I love it. But yeah, unfortunately, because the IRL bullshit, the work and whatnot, the extra work I have to pull now, Wednesday is the only guaranteed day, and at least right now, we're doing Beyond Two Souls next. That might end up to be our next time slot for Community Day. If maybe Beyond Two Souls won't last me long, I don't know. Probably 3 streams, I'm guessing. And then maybe by stream number 3 or 4, we do that community night. Maybe we finally hit the 200 follower mark by then. We'll see. I'm kind of playing it by ear. All right, how we doing? 41. Let's see how we're doing here with this. Yeah, maybe I can do this one. Okay, okay. Well, let me see. Oh wait, can I spell? Okay, okay. I know, I know. It's not going to be as long as 6 months from now, but it will be a little bit of a wait before we have our next community night, unfortunately. Unless you guys want to like throw $1,000 at me to be able to stream the nights that I really want to stream and not have these extra work hours. This is what we're going to have to slog through for now. All right, so I am going to do a little bit of karaoke, end of stream karaoke, and then once we're done with that, we're going to raid someone. So have your suggestions ready if there's anyone you'd like to be raiding. I have a song queued up here unless anyone wants to hear anything specifically. Voice is starting to get like low and scratchy, like like bassy, really deep and bassy. Extra juice? Extra juice. All I'm getting is like pictures of actual juice. I don't think that's an artist. Please tell me you streaming Monday the 25th. I am definitely not, unfortunately. I am definitely not. I can say for certain for the next 3 days, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday here, that I am definitely not going to be streaming. Wednesday is our next guaranteed. Perhaps instead you should be playing with your extra digited cat and keep them occupied to keep you entertained while crazy Monday the 26th, 25th is going on. Alrighty, I'm going to try to do we're gonna do my karaoke and then we're gonna raid. Oh, for raiding. Okay, I apologize. I thought you were suggesting someone to something to sing. You were suggesting someone to raid. I remember XXTRAGUICE. Extra Juicy 227. No, wait, there's 2 A's in there. I spelled this wrong. Now I found them. They're playing Yu-Gi-Oh! So yeah, I'm fine with that. We can definitely raid Extra Juice after this. My apologies for not understanding. All right, let me see if I can get a non-copyright infringing karaoke backing for me. This one. Let's try this one. Yeah, that should work. That should work. I'm mostly doing this particular one because of where my kind of worn out voice is at right now. Because Monday is my older brother's birthday and he wasn't there for my older sisters and mine also. He's a jerk. I'm sorry. When it comes to familial problems, that is not a thing that I am good at fixing. That is not a thing I'm good at advising on. I'd say use your best judgment there. Oh, scheisse. I should I should have the lyrics on my phone because I've got this thing full screen. This is why I need multiple screens. All right, let's see how I do. Oh my gosh, a raid from Ed Mystery. Oh, good timing. I was literally seconds from pushing that button. Hey there, Mystery. How you doing? Can I get a shout out for Mystery, please? Hello, Raiders. Hello. Good to see you. Oh, you're playing Dead by Daylight again. Awesome. You actually caught me towards the end of my stream. I'm actually about to do a little bit of karaoke before we go raid someone. But it's good to see everyone. We just finished doing some, well, we played a game with where you bring bananas in the shower at the YMCA and then you go find your dad and there's milk duds everywhere. And then speaking of milk, we then played a game where there's milk inside of a bag of milk. And then we played a game where there was milk outside of a bag of milk. And then, yeah. I'm hoping singing will help the creepy factor exit my body. It's been a journey. It's been a journey of an evening so far. But good to see you. Thank you for rating. If y'all don't know me, my name is Chroma. I'm Chroma the Sage. I'm a timeless, ageless cyber being. It's very nice to meet you. Yeah, we were messing with Monica Chatbot a little bit. I think she's okay with us now. I think she's slightly less bloodthirsty than she was before. Although I'm gonna look at her programming code here after stream and see if I can adjust things. I don't know. So, last time I tried to, she only delved deeper into my chat commands. I can't exactly delete her anymore. As for karaoke, I suggest Library of Rena, Children of the City. Okay, I'm going to try that one right afterwards then. Okay. See? Now she's just cycling through the same things. I promise you there were more lines of code in there than that, but now she's just saying the same things over and over. All right, let's see what we can do with this. I'm going to go ahead and try my BSB here. I deserve it. I deserve it. I shall take your praise today. I shall be an adorable one today. I think I found a version of this that we can use. Let's flip over here. Oh no! They killed Wilhelm! Not again! This one, right? Does this look right? I think so. Okay, I'm gonna take like a little bit of a listen to give myself a feel for how it's gonna go, and then we're gonna do it. Okay, let me hear. Okay, okay. I think I can do this. I can do this. I'm just gonna jump into it. Let's go. Sleep for a total of 800 hours per day. Wait, what? Wait, what? She's singing so fast. She's singing so fast. Okay, okay, let me try this again. I'm gonna have to turn her down like a little bit. It's hard for me to keep my own pace. Wait, wait, wait. Oh, you know what? I should try to find an instrumental version. That might work with me better. Hold on. We might have to do this like I did Never Fade Away. I just kind of find the instrumental and then wing it. And okay, I gotta copy paste. Let me copy paste, please. Copy. Paste. Instrumental. Yeah, she's like talking on every single note as it comes up. That's definitely difficult to keep up with. The MIDI cover. The heck? 8-bit remake. Why am I getting random Russian songs? I'm not getting a good instrumental unless I do the MIDI. Oh wait, maybe this one? Let's try this one. Okay, okay, maybe I can do this. Maybe I can do this one. And then I also need the lyrics, of course. We're almost there. Thank you for being patient. Not a karaoke thing, but Library of Ruina, Yesod Battle, 100% would be your favorite song in a game. I can't wait to try this out. I like the beat already. Like I like that little cool instrumental. Tell me why ain't nothing but a heartache. I might be able to. Let's see if my voice can carry through this, and then maybe we can do Tell Me Why. I'm not even gonna make you spend the channel points on it. This is just a fun little thing. I don't want you to waste your points on something I'm probably gonna do anyways. Okay, okay. I just have to make sure I'm singing it like on the beat kind of fast. On the beat kind of fast. Okay, okay. Keep that beat chroma. Keep that beat. Keep the beat chroma. You can do it. I don't know if I can do it. We'll try. Yes, I'm definitely gonna listen to like the real version later and see how badly I fuck this up. Well, we're gonna find out together. All right, I got my phone in front of me with the lyrics. I got the piano version. Let's go. Let's get go. There's like a little bit of an intro, and then she goes. Okay. Intro. Sleep for a total of 800 hours per day. And then drink a liter of milk. right hand. Only thing that's left is to work on following command. No, I'm definitely fucking this up so far. Let me try to find it again. By the time you realize you'll be restrained to a desk, your dreams on the floor you comply, eyes chained to the desk. 30 minutes find a groom or bride, bonus if brunette. 90 hours spill their inside, paint your room picturesque. Now it's time for another vendetta, going through the shelves, picking out my pre-written persona. Ha, ha, ha. Children of the city sees only the neon star, reflect upon the murky gutter sky. Don't ask me why. I desperately wish to be included in the city's night. In 400,000 meters to right, pick up the knife and stab a familiar warm body. Learned to fight before I knew love or bitterness of coffee. Nifty scissors cut down the strings, set myself free. Pointed figure out everything I choose was by proxy. As we suckle upon the 9mm pacifier, one fact that other than to expand, we had no purpose, as my ever-burning will to stay afloat back by. I now know I must be comfortable being who I considered worthless. Follow the city's ribbon to a heart nobody seems to listen. It takes my heart being broken and broken again and broken again to know that I am the reason why the sufferings never end. Now it's time for another vendetta. Going through the shelves, picking out my pre-written persona. Children of city sees only the neon star. Reflect. Yep, I ran out of tune. Here. Reflected upon the murky gutter sky. Don't ask me why. I desperately wish to be noticed by the city's night. Do not go home until you finish reading The Value of Eve. Oh my goodness. What have you given me? 2, 8, 1, 8, 2, 8, 4, 5, 2, 3, 5, 3, 6, 0, 2, 8, 7, 4, 7, 1, 3, 5, 2, 6, 2. That was so shitty. I feel like I did better with the numbers than the actual lyrics. This is like a song by Monica. Is this a creepy game? Did you give me the lyrics for a creepy game? Thank you. I don't think I deserve the wow, but we did our best. Aperture science. We did our best because we tried. Something like that. It must be like a spooky one because a lot of those lyrics are like, I'm pulling out a scissor and then I'm looking into the void and then spill their insides and what the shit? All right, all right. We can definitely do Tell Me Why though. We can do Tell Me Why. I think my voice is going to be able to hold a little longer. Yeah, that was hard. Like even not knowing the song whatsoever and kind of trying to follow the beat, that was a really rapid beat. But like it was kind of a lower tone, so that's why I was trying to keep my voice from going too high or too powerful on that one. It felt like I needed to whisper sing on that, you know? That's a really cool song though. I am even though it was difficult, I am glad you suggested it because you're opening my eyes with this. Mhm. There we go. Okay, let's round this out with some Tell Me Why. I need this button, and then I need that button, and then there we go. And then just to make sure I don't fuck it up, let me get the lyrics in front of me. Even though I don't really probably need the lyrics in front of me. Ah, oh my gosh. Can I type, please? There we go. Okay, okay. I think I'm ready. I think I'm ready. The soundtrack is stellar. It makes me want to buy the game. If that's the quality of just that one song, that I'm not surprised. It totally makes me think like the rest of that soundtrack must be amazeballs. All right, Jaguar, are you still awake? We're gonna do Tell Me Why next. Ah, Nishi Fishy. Thank you for the follow. I'm glad you're having some fun tonight. B7. Are we playing Battleship now? I don't think you sunk my battleship. I thought this was a vending machine because you looked like a. Oh my goodness, you got me with that one. Thank you. I appreciate that. Okay, I'm gonna definitely check out the rest of that soundtrack later though. That's awesome, Nevers. All right, y'all ready for some BSB? Even though we just did some, we're gonna do a little more. I think that's the remainder of what my voice can handle for tonight between the visual novels and the karaoke. It's starting to give. All right. All right, let's do this. Let's do this. I'm gonna get really low. Get low. Get low. Get low. Yeah. You are my fire, the one desire, believe when I say all together now, y'all. I want it that way. So we are two apart. Can't reach to your heart when you say that I want it that way. Tell me why ain't nothing but a heartache. Tell me why ain't nothing but a mistake. Tell me why I never wanna be saying I want it that way. You're fire, you're one desire. Yes, I know it's too late, but I want that way. Tell me why ain't nothing but a heartache. Tell me why ain't nothing but a mistake. Tell me why I never wanna hear you say I want it that way. Now I can see that we're falling apart from the way that it used to be. Yeah. No matter the distance, I want you to know that deep down inside of me, you are my fire, the one desire. You are, you are, you are, you are. Don't wanna hear you, ain't nothing but a heartache, ain't nothing but a mistake. I never wanna hear you say I want it that way. Tell me why ain't nothing but a heartache. Tell me why ain't nothing but a mistake. Tell me why I never wanna hear you say I want it that way. Ain't nothing but a heartache. Ain't nothing but a mistake. Tell me why I never wanna hear you say I want it that way. 'Cause I want it that way. Hey, hey. Was that the way you'd wanted it? There we go. There we go. Yeah, I don't think I can do any more to my voice than that. That's the end. That is it. I'm starting to sound like I like smoke 50 packs a day. Ain't nothing but a mistake. Tell me why I never. Okay. Oh my gosh, that one's now stuck in my head. Thank you. That one's in my head forever now. Well, I hope y'all had fun tonight. I'm going to wrap things up and then we're going to get our raid going over to Extra Juice. Thank you for the suggestion there. Friendly reminder, Wednesday, 10 p.m. Eastern is our next stream. We're going to be playing for the first time ever Beyond Two Souls. I can't wait for that. Keep an eye on Discord. Oh, there. Hello there, Femboy. Keep an eye on Discord there, guys, that is the best place to see what I'm playing and when, especially for those random times like today when we just kind of pull a game from Steam and try it out. That is the best way to find out what's happening and when. And of course, if you want to just see clips of silliness or catch up on the VODs, the YouTube is the best place for that as well. I think that is all. Oh my gosh, I'm going back to kindergartner teacher mode. Any questions? Okay, moving on. Let's go. No, you cannot use the toilet. We're moving on. Stay with the group. Alrighty, we're getting our raid set up here. When you arrive, make sure to give a good old sage raid like this. And everyone should have, that it's followed at least, should have access to the raid emote like that. Something like that. Minus the thumbs up because I misclicked. It was so fun being with y'all today, too. Thank you, Nishi Fishy, for the new follow. Thank you, Aspirin, for the new follow. And thank you, M Mystery, for the raid tonight. Y'all are amazeballs. I love the community we have here. TRAAGUICE. All right, we're going to go over to Extra Juice. Currently, they're playing some Yu-Gi. Oh my God. Oh my gosh, all the emotes. They're so cute. Look at little tails. I love that one with the little tails. That's so adorable. I want to just squish the booty with the tail. I guess that looks weird on the camera. Wait, what? Really? Am I dumb? Yeah, you know what? That works too. As long as we say Sage Raid, that's fine. I can't fix Monica, okay? I'm gonna try. I'm gonna work with her. But let's see what happens. Let's just give a little sage raid when we arrive. Let's check out Extra Juice, see how they're doing. Thank y'all again. Have a lovely night. And see you later, Cyberpunks. Goodbye. 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 Bye. Bye. Bye.